好，你看啊，这个手表开始你要用的时候，你就按这个 button， 给它看到时钟吗？第二次就已经亮了的时候，你要用的时候，你就插这个是插壁纸的哈，直接插这个洞里面。OK， 然后你就这边直接按2次，按2次，它就已经亮了，看到吗？2个都亮了。这个呢是放壁纸，我们的微血管很多，一定要给它通，就是拿这个里面有那个派哦，你们开起来，跟它套进去那个派，然后就塞进壁纸里面。一个壁纸15分钟，两边就它会响15分钟15分钟。然后这个呢是给你用头痛啊，哪里都可以放，直接就是这样放进去里面。然后你又可以做脸的雷射哈，可以做脸的雷射啊，又可以美白，又可以美咯。还有就是，如果你只是你开回这边，你关回去。如果你只是单用这个，手上不用戴哦，因为手上跟壁纸是1天2次，因为1次可以耐8个钟头，所以用2次。所以你就在这边摸这边啊，摸这边你就 adjust 它，看到吗？只是一个灯光，你就按开始，只有这个灯光，后面这边没有的。OK，so。如果有的人是说啊，我只是要用手，这边不要用，你可以关掉它。只是你看哈，这边按，哦，这边要关先，要先关，要 stop 先哈，你就按这边加锤，所以你就开回。你看这边没有咯，只是这边会有罢了。所以有时你们按到的时候，你们要小心，不要以为说，哎，怎么我的灯光没有了？其实不是，是你们按到了的，所以很简单罢了。然后还有就是你不要你就关掉，你在这边可以1、2、3对吗？你可以。Intensity 这边你可以按第4最高的灯哦，它是没有涨的，看到吗？它没有涨亮的，就是这样子是直接的，它就比较酸痛的地方你就可以放4吧，你可以自己adjust。如果你要这个灯关了，你就关回去，你看到吗？1巴、2巴、3巴、4巴，自己control，小孩子都可以用，他生病的时候你都可以给他用。时间最高40分钟，如果你不要40分钟，你就按10分钟、20分钟、30是 normal， 这个1、2、3 normal， 你按回start，它就有灯了。如果你这只是一边哦，如果你要2边，你要 stop 回去，你再按完，开完就开完了，这样简单。这个 wire 是给插电的，你用。
Because of woman, I speak in English. Otherwise, I will say 晚上大家好。This evening, I bring good report to Ventros. It's regarding my daughter. It's really good that she has overcome the stroke, and that last week she went to rehab. Doctor GH, she put her hand like that open on the table and showed the doctor. Then the doctor was shocked. What happened to you? Because so long, it has been 5-6 years she has been doing physiotherapy over her hand because she had a stroke, and she's an overcomer. She overcame the shock. Then her hand opened up due to the usage of Ventros eye laser. So she was very happy, and she showed the hand open up in front of the doctor, and doctor said, "How come suddenly your hand can open? What have you done to it?" Then she said, "I'm using laser." So she's very proud. She said, "I'm using laser." "Oh, can you show me the laser?" But she didn't brought it to the hospital that day. Then she came home. She said, "Mom, want to sell laser? Go and see my doctor." Oh, doctor will never sell your device. But I would want to encourage everyone. Laser can help in many ways, a lot of things. Now I want to stress on myself. Lately I had this, I bring the report, the X-ray report over my ear. I had this tinnitus. So it sounds like sometimes like you can hear your heartbeat, you know. So that was before I get to know laser. I'm laser. So I had this. But after getting contact with laser. When I visited the doctor, he said he checked on me both sides of my ear. The left side, he said your hearing is decreased, decreasing 50%. But 2 weeks ago, my hearing over this side completely gone. I would say 90%, not 100%. But this side, I can still hear the sound. So 死就死啦，聾都要試下啦。So actually when I had this laser, I use it, but I dare not put the frequency high, the intensity high. I put it very low and I do it very short time. So this time, since cannot hear, I put 4 bar, 40 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Every day, I did it 10 days, I am completely healed. So, when you come here, you will be very scared, you know. Really, you wouldn't have the courage to put it in. Maybe knows you say, oh, this is the procedures that you have to go through.
Can you tell us how you use it?
Actually, you must. How I use it? I put the device on my chest. I just because I need to have strengthen my lungs. So 呼吸要很顺畅. That also can. Actually, you can put anywhere. Any part, no harm one. So I put the nasal line without the silicone. I just put it in, insert it. Yes. Afterwards, I show you the X-ray, the inflammation inside, and then do not be afraid. And I have friends that have this problem. I told them that you can use it, so they dare not. So now I have to experience myself, then I can recommend. And now I could say it loudly to all of you. Do it. Just go ahead and tell them. Thank you.
开始表演了啊！
正宗的孔雀宴啊！
前一段时光缓缓流淌，流进了月色中微微荡漾，弹一首小河淡淡的香，美丽的轻音就落在我身旁，萤火虫点亮夜的星光，谁为我添一件梦的衣裳，推开那扇心窗，远远的望，谁采下那一朵昨日的忧伤？我像只鱼儿在你的荷塘，只为和你守候那皎白月光。又过了四季，荷花依然香，当你宛在水中央。
旺区免费视频群社区，右上角点击搜索，再点击公众号，输入旺区，关注旺区后进内部群。
Switzerland, few hundred companies were actually from all over the world who have new inventions or advanced technology and all these things. They will definitely participate in this exhibition. It's called the exhibition of inventions every year. This year, 47 International Exhibition of Invention, which took place on April month. This year, actually, our company is very fortunate. This is the first time we went over the factory, the staff in the factory on behalf of Ventros, used this IM laser, went over to this Geneva for this exhibition. And of course, for you to participate in this exhibition, it is not easy. First of all, you have to go through all the testing to make sure this product is really good and all these things. Of course, if you qualified to take part in this exhibition, it is something which is already very good. So what happened is that this year we actually qualified, and our the factory staff represent us to go over to Geneva. Altogether, this year there are about 800 over participants from all over the world. And this is our staff, the factory staff who represent us using our product and use all the information given to them by us. So they went over for this exhibition, and of course, during the exhibition there will be a lot of all those judges from Switzerland. They will go around to each booth, so that they will see those people which are very good, and they will give some awards to them. And of course, these are the judges. These are the judges. You can see Amor. So what happened is that they even go to our booth. They even try our products. And we are fortunate enough this year, the 47 exhibition. This is the first time we participate, and our products won the silver awards under the health category. Okay, this is the certificate which was given to us. Now, a lot of people say, how come you cannot win gold awards? What I can tell them is...
I'm going to be talking a little bit about photobiomodulation therapy. So that is essentially what Ventros IM laser device is about. So I'm from Penang essentially, and I have a clinic in Island Glades. I run a practice with my father there, and the clinic has been there for about 30 years now. So we have been involved in photobiomodulation therapy for about a few years now. But previously, the devices that have been used were very big devices, costing about $15,000 to $20,000, and technology, I wouldn't say anywhere as advanced as the IM laser device. So this technology has been around from Russia, from Germany, from China. But now what you guys have is actually something which is very interesting and very different. So I'm going to be talking about it and just give you some explanation about it so you have a good understanding about what you're using. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a big word to pronounce, photobiomodulation therapy. I prefer hands-free. Easier. Okay, so photobiomodulation therapy, from the word itself, it explains what this cold laser or cold light therapy is about. Photobiomodulation, photo means light, and biomodulation means bio is the cell, and modulation means changing the cell. So this is actually using light to change the cell. So it's using a non-ionizing light source, which can either be laser, LED, or broad spectrum. IM laser is using diode base, which is actually more powerful than the LED. So these are the lasers that we are familiar with when we watch movies and we see laser lights and all these kind of things. But this is using a different spectrum. So this is in the electromagnetic spectrum, which is known as the visible light spectrum, between 400 to 700 nanometer. The IM laser uses a specific wavelength, which is 65 or 650 nanometer, or near infrared. It's just close to near infrared. So we have radio, TV, microwave, X-ray, all they use different wavelength frequency. So you can see the frequency is somewhere around here. The orange zone is the 650 nanometer. Why they use 650 nanometer is because multiple clinical study and research over many years, they have actually found out that this range, this frequency is actually very therapeutic, very beneficial for us to get a health benefit from this. So this technology to us is something that is quite new, but actually it has been around for some time already. In fact, one of the first people to come up with this science behind this technology is none other than Albert Einstein, and that was in the 1920s. So that is almost about 100 years ago. And Albert Einstein, he created a therapy, a scientific understanding using physics, and he found out that using this technology, you can actually get health benefit. Then about 1960s, it started to get more and more in-depth in the research. So the process is something to do with something in our cells. We have a few trillion cells in our body, something like about 20 to 30 trillion cells in our body, every one of us. And in each cell, there is a nucleus, which is the center of the cell, and then there's the mitochondria. The mitochondria is something like the ECU. The car has the ECU. So inside each cell, there's a mitochondria. And inside that mitochondria is something called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So in that adenosine triphosphate, when the laser light enters and penetrates into our body, it will stimulate something called cytochrome C. And the cytochrome C absorbs this light and will stimulate the mitochondria to produce ATP. The ATP is a very interesting process because a lot of anti-aging and all the disease processes that occur in our body when we compare ourselves from our 20s to our 30s and 40s, the aging process that occur on an external basis and on an internal basis actually is occurring because of the ATP. The ATP holds a lot of DNA, and inside this DNA is the key to a lot of our aging processes and disease and illness. So a lot of new technologies nowadays are actually going into ATP, into mitochondria to understand